Hey button pushers, my name is Nick and welcome back to The Medium. Now, just as a quick heads up. Thank you, Marion. I am trying something different with my mic, so it's either going to improve the audio quality or it's going to make it kind of shitty. Hopefully the former. But I won't know until I edit this video. I've done a test and it seemed to be okay, but we'll find out. Back to the matter at hand. We have reached the day room. We spent the last episode getting the bolt cutters and reuniting faces and names to husks of bodies that the horrible gangly monster ripped apart. Also, my theory on it being Vivienne is incorrect because one of aforementioned husks was Vivienne. My current working theory is that the thing is just like an evil spirit that takes over people and makes them, as I said last time, do the murders. Started with a nurse, we know that much. Apart from that, don't know. Also, don't know what's waiting behind this door. This could have been a really bad point to end the last episode, but we gonna find out. Please don't be there. Literal death just waiting for me. That was weird. Oh. Well. Sadness!
There you are. Thank God.
You're all right. I was so worried.
Oh, yeah. That thing almost got me. What the hell is it?
It came from shame. From helplessness. From rage.
That figures.
Rage.
It's like anger, but more. Once it got out, we couldn't stop it. Ate all of them, Marianne. All of my friends.
Your friends?
I'm the only one left.
It's okay, Sadness. I'm here now.
No. It'll eat you too. Just like the others.
I won't let it hurt you, I promise.
Okay.
Hey, why don't you tell me something about this place?
It's the day room. We used to play here.
Richard? Is he one of your friends?
No. But he was smart. Maybe he could help you.
He was smart. Wait, is he?
A bad thing happened to him. I remember he became hollow, like a puppet. He... Oh... I remember. Marianne, I don't want to see him.
What? Why not? What do you remember?
I don't want to either.
No. Don't tell them.
It's
don't
okay.
tell anyone.
You don't have to tell me. But you should still come with me so that I can keep you safe.
No, Marianne.
The Sadness?
No, never again.
Why did you bring me here?
I'm getting mixed messages
Then
from
I
Sadness.
realized there was something she wanted me to see with my own eyes.
Yeah, I'm getting all kinds of mixed messages from Sadness. Do you want to play? Do you not want to play? Do you want me to come here? Do you not want me to come here? Oh, good. My favourite thing to do... Never gets any easier. Okay. So what the hell?
Are you there?
Yeah, what's happened to Richard? If he became hollow, I'm assuming nothing good. Ooh, a memory. Come on. There we go. There it is.
Don't you think he would be better off in a nursing home? What about his family?
Richard doesn't have any family.
Oh, the poor man. It's like he's somewhere else. We were close once, you know. I mean, not that close, but... All right. I'll take care of him.
Hollow like a puppet. Isn't that what Sadness said?
Yeah, we found a letter last time from what I think was the nurse that said he was hollow behind the eyes, so something's happened to him because they'd done tests and there wasn't anything medically wrong with him, I don't think. So something got into him and made him hollow. I'm gonna go this way before dealing with the... Oh. Why are you just not going to speak? Rude. Okay, there we go.
That glow. There's a sense of loneliness coming from it. It feels incomplete.
Interesting. Okay, so I need to find something to go in the globe. So yeah, something got into Richard, and I'm guessing husked him, but in the real world. A method to madness. And I got an achievement. I found a page from a mentor's diary. It became a habit of ours. We'd sit down, sketchbook at the ready, and then he'd close his eyes and start talking, describing all the things he saw in his mind's eye, the horror and the splendour of worlds beyond our own. What started out as an innocent exercise in imagination ultimately became a bottomless well of inspiration. My hand wouldn't dare rest, sketching furiously as he described the indescribable. For a while, I wondered why he was so eager to share his visions with me. To him, they seemed to be a burden, a source of great pain and distress. But finally, I understood. He sought to share them with someone who saw them as a source of beauty, rather than madness. Curious. So we need to find something to go in the globe. That's fine. We can do that. I'm just going to check this away before going through the moths.
Locked.
Well, that put an end to that explore. I see something. It's awkward trying to focus on both at the same time. A well of inspiration. Thomas. I've never been stunned by the depth and complexity of his imagination, mesmerised by the surreal dreamscapes his mind would weave. The way he described them, with every minute detail, was as if he had actually witnessed all of it, as if something or someone pulled the veil and allowed him a peek beyond the edges of our reality. An angel? A demon? Is there really any difference? I know it didn't matter to me, as his vision came alive on my canvas. Some would say I used the boy to fuel my waning creativity, but how could I not? To let this unique perspective, this bottomless well of inspiration go to waste. That would be an unforgivable sin. Yeesh. Anything else? Yes.
A sheet of music. Well, at least part of it.
Okay, there's nothing I can combine that with yet. Through the moths we go once I've checked over here. Man, I'm getting all the collectibles. Throwing away greatness. I spent a few years trying to steer him in the right direction, trying to make him see the depth of his potential. He kept refusing, claiming that he was no painter and that he saw our little get-togethers as therapy, rather than artistic expression. Eventually, I wore him down. He agreed to enter the university, but on the condition that it would be his chosen field. And so, he started on his way to becoming an architect. At first, I was rather sceptical, thinking that he was throwing away greatness for mere competence. But deep inside, I guess I was glad to be the only one to bring his visions to life. And then, he met her. Our painting sessions became fewer and far between. He no longer needed my help in dealing with his inner demons. And I don't think the mentor liked that all too much. Swonk.
Gather round, children. I want you to meet Lillian. She's going to be joining our painting class.
Why can't I play with my friends, Uncle Richard?
Sadness?
Your friends? Oh, Lillian, I promised your father you would spend some time with the other children.
Friends.
Interesting. Ooh. Grab you. A very special boy. I remember the first time I met him, working on a simple factory job, still more of a boy than a man, wide-eyed, constantly looking over his shoulder, like a scared animal. His parents had died in the Warsaw Uprising. Of what he'd gone through in the years that followed, he did not want to speak, and I never pressed him, but it soon became clear he had nowhere else in this world. I could immediately tell that, despite his young age, he'd seen things that no one his age should. I could immediately tell he was special. I love this. I love all like the extra details and the background stories. I enjoy that a lot. Ooh, Mazurka. Okay, combine. Okay. So I need to find one more. Cool. Right, there we go. No, Marianne. What? Shield yourself, woman. Oh. I don't have the spirit energy. Why do I not have the spirit energy? Where can I find a spirit well? I'm guessing maybe I've missed something somewhere? I wonder. So this door over here. Bonk. There we go. Can't get through in the physical world, but I can in this world. Okay, there's something there, but I can't grab it in this manifestation. Ah, the equator for the globe. And back to my body. And away we go. Ah, it's a face. Got it. Oh, that's hideous.
Another junction. Maybe it can show me a way out of here.
Well, I hate the squishy noise. Let's just rotate this and see where it goes. Round and round it goes. Where it stops, oh, God knows. I may have rotated it the wrong way. Ew. Okay, I'm not entirely convinced I know what I'm doing here. I'll figure it out. It just might take me a while. Taken away. Back to rotations. Okay, so this looks like it might lead outside. Oh, it does. Well, that took me an embarrassingly long time to figure out. I'm going to edit most of that out. Ah, yes. I will take you. Thank you very much. Too weak.
The spark's too weak to absorb.
I figured as much.
It's like it's missing something.
Yes. I know how that works. Okay. So I have music sheet 1 and 2. I need music sheet 3. Wonk.
I love this melody. It reminds me of my childhood. At least the good parts of it.
But the bad parts, they're always there, aren't they?
You're a a very smart girl, Lily. You know that, don't you? You're special.
Her voice, is that sadness?
It's gotta be sadness. Has to be. Okay.
Aha.
7. Oh, good. Let's do this then. Hate it. To the door. Clonk. I'll see.
Come on, Richard. You were always there when I needed you. Let me return the favor.
I don't know, Thomas. What about my work? The university?
Richard, I know they kicked you out. I'm guessing you finally managed to piss off the right people. Stay with us, old friend. Do it for me. For them.
So he brought him here. Wonder who he meant by them.
Who knows? Ah. There we go. Bonk.
So that's how you found him?
Yes. He was just lying there. He...
Mr. Rekovich?
I'm sorry. He was a friend. I just... need a moment.
That's not true, Thomas. You thought he deserved it.
Aha!
That should be all the pieces of the score now.
I've been looking for you. Back to the piano. Cool. So now I is charged, so I can go. So I can go through the moths now. So. Okay. Easy. Oh, why are there big tentacles everywhere now? That's a big hand. Why is that a big hand? I don't much care for that, if I'm being completely honest. I do not much care for that at all.
Uncle Richard, my arms are getting tired. You've been drawing me for hours.
Almost done. You know, Lily, you remind me of someone. A girl I knew when I was very young.
Did you love her?
Yes. With a young, innocent love, free of the ferocity of adult lives.
Richard. I'm getting a weird vibe from him. There's grief, sorrow, and something else.
Yeah. I'm not liking the vibes he's throwing down. I also really don't like that giant hand that's outside. I'm not a fan of that one little bit. And also, why has Marianne not commented on that? I know she sees it. A New Home. I was finished. They had to let me go. Me, Richard Tarkowski, whose works were recognised across the continent, whose imagination, as they said, knew no bounds, whose very name became synonymous with fine art. All of that meant nothing to these soulless bureaucrats. To them, I was just a liability, a source of dangerous liberal ideals. I felt betrayed, empty. I needed to get out, away from the hollow sickness of the city. But most of all, I needed a friend, and so I sought him out. I knew his wife had died some months earlier. At the time, I thought it best to not interfere with his grieving, and so now I feared that he'd hold it against me for not being there when he needed me the most. Instead, he offered me a home. Okay. Yep. I don't like that it's trying to get me to go outside. I want no part of that.
Aren't you a bit old to be playing with dolls? Here, I bought it especially for you.
Oh, a ribbon? It's beautiful. Thank you, Uncle Richard.
Here, let me... on the other hand, why don't you do it yourself?
What was that? It's like something stirred inside him.
I don't like it. I think this is heading in a very particular direction. And I'm not okay with it. I sincerely hope I'm wrong.
No! I didn't mean to... Oh, God! What have I done?
It feels cold. What have you done?
What have you done? What did you do to Sadness, Lily? Oh.
I had never felt anything so desperate. It was calling out to me. It wanted to show me something.
Oh, this is gonna suck. Well, I experienced my first vision of Thomas.
What is it? God fucking damn it!
Language.
Thought I could protect her. Idiot! What would you think of me? I failed you. I failed us. It's all falling apart.
I couldn't read what that said.
What? Yes, I know. No, I need to be sure. There's gotta be something around here. You want what? Fuck! Look who finally decided to let me out of my cage. And only when you need my help. Surprise. Surprise. You know what? I'm not in the mood. Just tell me what you see. Come on. Come on. Yes. I can feel it. Okay. It's around here. Somewhere. Oh, well, that's real fucking specific. Hey, I'm trying to help here. Well, you know, sometimes I wonder. Well, it doesn't make it easier when you keep me in the dark for so long. Oh, Christ. Thanks for that, by the way. Hell of a way to treat your soulmate. God damn it! There's nothing here! There is. Really? I'm never wrong about these things. You know that. Well, screw this. I should have known better than to listen to you. Wait. What? There. Where? What?
This is it.
So he works very differently with the spirit world than I do. His split image is like an entirely different person, whereas ours
Building
is
tension? Grab the fucking thing. Would you shut up?
just a copy of us. Interesting.
Huh? Okay. It's her. It's her. No. No. Page. After page. It's like he's obsessed. What is he? What have I done? We couldn't have known. I let him into my home. He was like a father to me. How could he do this to her? Fucking bastard! How could he? I told you we couldn't trust anyone but ourselves. Keep it together. Think. What do we do now? We wait. And when he comes back, I'll just... Whoa. Easy, Tiger. Remember what's at stake here. Just let me do what I do. You better do it fast. Because if you don't, I will kill him.
Oh, this is got kind of heavy all of a sudden.
Thomas. I wasn't expecting you. Is everything all right, my friend?
Did you do it, friend?
Did I? What?
My daughter. My 13-year-old daughter.
Yeah, this has gone exactly the way I thought.
I entrusted her to you.
Thomas.
Did you do it?
I don't.
I found the sketchbook. Forced myself to look through it. Cover to cover. Every single fucking page! Tell me you didn't hurt her, Richard.
Thomas, please.
Tell me I'm wrong, Richard. Tell me, and I'll let you go.
It wasn't me, Thomas. You have to understand. There's a sting inside of me.
Shut up.
You have to believe me. I wanted to die.
I'll make it quick.
Thomas, I'm so sorry.
She's my daughter!
I never wanted any of this. I should never have come here.
But you did. Knowing she's here. Knowing what she means to me.
Thomas, I swear I'll go away. You'll never... Wait, what No! Let me out! Let me out!
Let me in!
Oh, shit. So Thomas husked him from the inside. Rightfully so, I would say. But I wonder if in doing that, he unleashed this rage monstrosity. Maybe he is the rage monstrosity.
Spread far enough. Time to cut it out.
Ooh. I'm Thomas now. Free Richard from his demons. Okay.
All right, Richard. This is your world. Show me what you're hiding.
Ah, so I've gone... I'm inside
This is where it
Richard.
started, Richard. The place that broke you. Made you what you are.
Jesus. Well, these things are gross.
Thomas. There's something here. It awoke on that day when she came to it.
My god.
It took over. Made itself at home.
So, just before I go in there. So Thomas has the same gift as we do, but has a completely different grasp over it than we do. We've learned to live with it and work with it. Whereas I guess Thomas cut himself off from it, so it's become like its own entity. That's what I'm gathering. I could be wrong, but that's what I'm gathering.
Loss. Hatred. Grief. This place reeks of them. Something terrible happened here. It changed Richard forever.
No!
What?
Leave her alone!
Little baby Richard.
This is it. Richard's big, ugly secret. The sum of all his demons.
Oh my god.
I can feel something's not right.
Okay, can't do anything with that. That's fine. I'll find another way. Oh my god, this is so... Like every episode, this finds a way to do something. Like, it goes in a direction I wasn't expecting. Father's knife. Okay, good.
Richard, your father forgot his knife. You better go and bring it to him.
All right, I'll play along. For now.
Whatever messed up thing has happened to Richard, it's just manifested into this... whatever the hell this is.
Father, you forgot your knife.
Oh, thank you, Richard. You know what? Why don't you keep it?
But it's your lucky knife.
And now it's yours. You'll need it. I'm leaving tomorrow.
What? No!
There you go. Whoa.
But where are you going?
The army is heading out west, and I'll be going with them.
But no, I don't want you to go.
Oh, this is getting worse.
I don't want to go either, son. But sometimes what we want isn't what's important. Do you understand?
When will you come back?
Take care of your mother, Richard.
I don't think he comes back.
You're the man of the house now.
Okay. Well, this is nice and cancerous. This is so grim.
By the sweat of your brow,
By the sweat of your brow.
you shall rise and you shall fall.
Mm.
Till you return to the earth from which you came. For dust you are, and to dust you will return.
Excuse you?
Those tentacles are guarding something. We need to get rid of them.
So there's obviously something else here I need to see. As government representative of the Polish Republic, I wish to offer my deepest sympathy and regret in regards to the passing of Lieutenant Thaddeus Tarkowski. He whose loss you mourn died in the noblest of causes. His country will be forever grateful for the sacrifice he made protecting our freedom and independence. Minister of Military Affairs.
Grief.
Yeah.
Anger. I can work with that.
Whoa. So that's my spirit power then, I guess. Boom. Oh my god.
Okay then.
My sentiments exactly.
Hey, Richard. Bet you can't catch me. What? Hey, wait up! Come on, Richard. My arms are getting tired. Almost done.
Oh, this is who Sadness reminded him of, isn't it? Lily. Sweet Sadness. This is so grim.
Come on, Slowpoke. Here, I'll try to bring more tomorrow. Thank you, Richard. I can't tell you how much this means to me.
Bringing her food. Curious.
But what is it? It's something very important. Promise me you'll keep it safe.
What is it? I want to know what it is.
This way, silly.
Look coming.
Rose? Rose!
I don't know if I want to be going, but I'm going.
Over here. There you are. I was afraid you'd get lost in here. Me? I've been waiting here for ages. I was starting to get bored waiting for you. Hey.
Oh, man, this is gorgeous.
You see that? The storm's coming.
And that just makes it so much worse.
It's a big one. We should probably go. Same spot tomorrow? I'll be there.
Yeah.
Cute, Richard. Real cute. So, where do we go from here?
Let's see if maybe the tentacles in the main hallway are gone. No. They are still very much there. Ah,
Mom!
I go upstairs now.
He's someone who can take care of us.
But I can take care of you. I promised Dad I'd protect you.
I know, honey. And he would be so proud of you. But sometimes, a brave heart is just not enough.
So did I get a steppapa who was not the nicest man in the world? Oh good. Here we go.
Hey, come here. I need you to do something for me. I need you to bring me that thing. You know which one.
Yeah, real specific.
What thing? I'm going to assume it's the beer. Oh, I don't like the fact there's a belt there.
You calling me a drunk? Get the hell away with that!
I stand corrected. Oh, I think this is a picture of my mum and dad, isn't it? And if it is, that's probably just going to piss him
Why
off.
the hell would I want that?
Yeah.
You miss your daddy. Well, he ain't here.
Real fucking charmer, that one.
Yeah. There's plenty. Can I not just grab multiple things? Can I not just grab them all and then try one after another? Please. Stop prolonging my suffering.
Oh, you little shit. I'll teach you some respect.
You didn't tell me what thing you wanted. Ow! Well, that was just bloody road.
What the hell did you do to me?
Ooh.
Stay back, or I'll cut you again.
Ungrateful little fuck. Get the hell away from me.
Gladly.
Go, Richard. Okay. So I'm obviously going to need this.
Get away from me, you bastard! No! No! No!
Well, hold on, Mommy.
Jesus.
Let go of me! Let go of me! No! No! Please don't! No! No!
It's all protect her. Can't protect anyone. He's gone.
Damn it.
You'll never be him. Ever. 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 Little shit. Worthless. Useless.
This is awful. I had to reload it because I shot my proverbial load too soon and screwed myself. So I went back to the room where you had to hand the things into the chair, and yeah, everything you did was just wrong. You had to do 3 things and then it would piss him off. Yeah. Spirit Blast ahoy ahoy. There we go.
This place again. But not the same time.
This has been a while. Some time has passed. And some sadness has ensued.
I should be going. I'm sorry. It's alright, Rose. We can finish some other time. Richard, where are you? Hello?
Rose, you should have just run away. Because I don't see this ending well for you. At all. I think something
Richard, come out!
very bad happened to Rose.
Don't worry. I'll keep you safe. I'll keep you safe.
It's like the Star of David.
This isn't funny. Richard!
Oh my god, what? No. This is horrible.
There you are. Oh,
Hi.
hey.
Hello.
I waited for you. By the maze. I was afraid something happened to you. I'm fine. I felt like being alone. Are you sure you're alright?
No.
I said I'm fine. Hey. If something happened, you can tell me. Get the hell away from me!
Okay, Richard. I get the picture. Doesn't change a goddamn thing.
We're done. Okay, everything in your life was fucked and awful. But still,
Mommy? What's going on?
you are awful.
Shh, listen to me, Richard. Listen to my every word. Some men will come to our house tonight.
But why? What do they want?
Shh, it's okay. I told them to come.
The hell is this? No! Stay away from me! Stay back!
So she.
Get away from me, you bastards! No! No! Let go of me! No, please don't! Ah!
Did she hire some men to take care of her problem? I mean, if that is the case, good on her. He definitely seemed like a bit of a scumbag. And by a bit of a scumbag, I mean he was a scumbag.
Any son of Poland who collaborates with the oppressor,
Collaborator.
who steals from, denounces, or otherwise acts against his compatriots.
Damn it. Press back instead of read. So I think she had him killed. Slowly and probably quite painfully.
Commits an unforgivable crime against the motherland.
It was the Star of David.
It shall be swiftly punished.
There we go. There it is.
Couldn't have happened to a nicer guy.
It truly couldn't. It truly couldn't. Blast.
This is getting tedious.
Rose! Where are you? I'm sorry!
Jesus, this is bad. This is just getting worse and worse.
Please! I need you! Don't go! Rose? No! 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 Please! Wake up! Wake up!
Oh, what happened to Rose? Did we do this to Rose? Well, not we. I had no part of this. Did Richard do this to Rose?
She's gone! They took her from me!
Okay. Maybe we're innocent then.
You took her from me!
Oh no. I wonder if the people that my mama hired maybe found Rose as well. I don't know.
No, I am nothing.
Jesus. I have no time for you, tentacles. Oh, okay.
This is it.
Yep. Yep, that's...
What is that?
It's the big boss from Mortal Kombat.
No. You're not Rose? Is that you?
Rose, really. Angry roar indeed. Oh my god. Okay. This is just horrific. So horrific.
Let's get this over with.
That is one hell of a manifestation. How the hell am I going to do this? I'm really hoping it's not an actual boss fight. Oh my god. That was weird. It just froze for a second.
Help! Somebody! Please, help!
Oh,
Over here, kid.
yeah, it grabbed, swallowed up Little
Please,
Richard.
Mister, I need
Not,
help.
not Little Richard.
Monster, it's after me.
Monster, you say?
You are the monster, I'm afraid, little boy.
And what does this monster look like?
Sir, there's no time. Hurry, we have to get out of here.
It's okay, Richard. Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath?
Do I know you, mister? Are you one of my stepfather's friends?
No, kid. I'm not planning on making any friends here. I'm here just for you.
What? No! Don't come any closer! Don't touch me!
I'm sorry, kid. I know you tried to run, to hide.
Get your hands off me!
But as long as you're here, the beast will always find you. Richard.
Ooh, Jesus.
It was pretty overwhelming at first. Thomas being like me, but somehow. I guess I don't have to tell you.
Oh, Marianne, move. Move now. Immediately.
Thomas? Who the hell are you?
That's what he hunted, hounded, his whole life hiding, hoping they wouldn't find him. I gave him shelter. I gave him purpose. He could have been so much more. Instead, he chose to rot in this godforsaken place. I got your scent, girl.
You're him. Richard.
I'm what's left of him. The bleeding wound. The sap drying on the stump. All because of her. I know you, child. You smell just like her.
Guess that's why Sadness didn't want to see him.
Who suffered because of you? The one you preyed upon?
She came to me because she had nowhere else to go. Where was her father then? Where were you?
Oh, shut up! Stop acting like you ever cared about her.
She was the light of my life, the warmth of my soul.
Your soul has rotted away. There's barely anything left. Now, it's just your sins. I almost feel sorry for you. You're nothing.
You ripped me apart. You burned me down and left me in the dark. He's a fiend, a monster.
Pot kettle situation.
This man, Thomas. What is he?
He's the one who butchers the soul, the one who breaks it. But you, yes, I know you can set me free. I can feel it. Please, do it.
You don't deserve it. You deserve nothing. Nothing. Do you hear me?
Then give it to me, please. Do not exist. That's all I want.
So be it.
Do you think she'll ever forgive me? Will you?
Twisted. Absolutely
I'm not
twisted.
your judge. I'm just the ferryman. Be gone. Richard.
Red House.
The Red House.
Curious. Oh, he was called the Child Eater.
This time,
Oh.
it wasn't just a feeling. It was a memory. Had I been here before? Was I a part of the puzzle? This man, Thomas, was he a part of my own past?
I feel maybe me and Thomas are potentially related. Because I grew up in an orphanage.
And then something clicked. That girl. It's me. But it looks like it was taken here. At Neva.
Oh.
Shit.
Shit indeed.
The Red House. Whatever it is, I can feel it out there. Like it's calling out to me. There. In the woods.
Make your way through the forest. Oh my god. There's nothing bad ever happens in the forest. This one's run over a little bit, so we're going to end this one here. I need to step away for a minute because this has been heavy. I was ill prepared for quite how hefty this was going to be. Fair play to this game though. It's gone from creepy to horrific to like destructive. I hate that I was right about where that was going as well. I hate that. He's dead now. And hopefully there won't be any more like him in this. I'll take the 9-foot chasey demon over that, please. So we will see what the woods hold for us next time. So if you want to check this out for yourself, then there are some links in the description so you can do just that. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, then why don't you go ahead and hit the like button, the mysterious red house that is the subscribe button. Make sure you that bad boy. And until next time, love you, bye.